Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Season 2 of Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly, Book 2, To Save an Empire, a Southgate Media podcast. Join us each week as our favorite self-proclaimed members of the King's Guard blaze a trail of adventure from the shores of King's Fjord into the fantastic world beyond. Starring Joshua Jackson, Kelly Caudille, and John Kennedy, with guest stars Jason Murray and Rico Suarez. With me, Scott Troiano, running the table as the Game Master. Epic fantasy adventures await you just beyond this music.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Gaming with Scott. I am here with Joshua Jackson.
PG-13 to the end.
I'm here with Kelly Caudille. Hi. Creepy. And I'm here with Justin Wiggy.
I after your wife!
Nobody knows what that means.
No one knows.
That was a wonderful song, though. I'm sorry, Wiggy. That was very gauche of me.
I tell you, Wiggy, without reservation, you need to join this game.
Well, I'm here.
I'm
in, right?
Moving forward, I think you'd be fun.
I even made reservations, and I think you should join. So it's
All
cool.
right.
Your reservation.
I know. Made it before.
So where were we when we last left our intrepid heroes?
Titus of Gilead, Titus Gilead of Oxley,
Thank you.
was sliding forward with his axe to attack Atherton, the duelist.
Correct.
All right. What you doing, buddy?
Just what
roll
you
to hit
said.
him. Roll to hit him.
Do I get an advantage or no?
No. This is still round one.
Do I add my modifier or no?
No.
19.
19. Woohoo! All right. You slide forward with your axe, and you catch him right in the neck. You're like, hi there.
Little, how's your uncle?
Have you ever imagined a beefsteak tomato, like a large one? You can put it in your hand.
Yeah, caprese salad.
Just
yeah.
explodes. Just
I've seen that.
I mean, just little chunks, little wet, little just on the side of your face, and on the, it slides. The horse is just like, I mean, it just
The dead horse?
no, the last horse that's alive, the last one.
The dead horses are laughing.
The dead horse is gone. The other horse has lost its two front legs, and the last horse that's really thinking it needs to rethink its choices in career for march and movement is now spattered with just what looks like you cleaved this guy like a brisket, like you were making sandwiches, and you fire through him and just raw, and you end up on the other side of him, just covered. It's like blood dripping from your axe. What do you do?
I see if he's dead.
Like, how so?
I'm going to look at him.
You
Does he
turn
fall
around?
to dead? Yes.
You're gonna
clapping.
investigate the corpse.
Yes. To
Okay.
make sure he's dead, or if I grazed him.
Okay. You see Titus step into this guy and just miss.
Even on a 19?
He was, yes.
Jesus.
He was swinging what
hurts.
had to be. No, you swung right through the guy.
Oh, okay.
You swung right through his illusion.
Okay.
Oh.
You see him swing about 1.5 feet next to the guy. And he just, you see him flinch as though he hit the guy right in the face. And you see him, no, it's that whole, you didn't flinch, but it's like if I took, and flicked water, you there's that, okay? You bathed yourself in the guy's victuals, okay?
Water versus a great axe. Yeah, I might blink.
Yeah, maybe. And he takes this full stride through, and he's like, whoa, and turns around and looks down to see obviously the body.
Obviously.
I mean, you see him, you're like, oh, what? You look back, and the guy's standing there, and you look down to see the body, and you're like, he didn't. You touch the side of your face, you look at your axe, you must have missed.
Game on, good sir. Game on.
He goes, oh, you hit, didn't you?
Roll to activate my ring on the next one.
Okay. Is there anyone else?
Good Lord. I'm going to sing the song of my people.
Uh-oh.
He effed your wife. Hey,
I effed your wife?
I effed your wife.
my little P.
Oh, whoops. The song of my people.
The song of my people. I'm going to give him some bardic inspiration.
Yes.
Give him an extra die.
As long as it's not an erection, I'm okay right now.
And the
Alrighty.
song is called I Effed Your Wife by some other guy. Just look
Some
it
other
up.
dude.
Just look it up.
whatever. Go find it.
Uppercase P.
Yeah.
Uppercase P.
Totally different. TM.
It's a completely different song. All right, are you rolling 2d20 then?
Yeah. I'm going to hold for one round because I want to activate that ring.
Okay.
Which essentially is my illusion. The ring essentially displaces where I'm at.
Yeah,
Same
it does
stuff.
the same thing.
Right. So this is going to become a really awkward ballet dance in the middle of the street
Not for long.
while one tries to swing at the other.
12 and 13, so 13.
Okay. You see him step to the left, slide under the horse, the last horse that's standing, and he stands up. And the horse just kind of goes, boom, and lands on its own knees. Like the four little stumps that just fell out. He
Why are you hurting our horses?
both sets of legs at the knees were cut in half. So it's a considerably shorter horse now,
That's horrible.
and it does not seem happy.
I wonder
getting-
how much you like fire. And I have a flame blade in my hand. It's a 3-foot scimitar.
Alrighty. Your ring activates. He looks at the flaming scimitar and looks back, not where you are. So you're like, yeah, it's good. He stands up, takes 2 steps back to get equidistance from the three of you, and goes, I only want Tim.
But you have 4 of us. That is on you, good sir.
You could have left the horses alone, man.
And you killed our horses.
He looks around the group and finally notices that the man of arms is with you, and then goes, like, you just cued him in. He goes, oh, okay. All right, 4 of you. Very well. Which of you dies first? Well, how about this? If I maim each of you, good enough?
Sure.
Cometh at me, bro.
Get out of here.
So which of you wishes to be maimed first? Come. Come.
Oh, I'll go first. Step up to the ride. Let's do it.
Already? He maneuvers what's left of Stumpy the horse between you and he.
I'll wait.
Flame, perhaps?
I'm just going to walk up around the horse.
Okay,
You're on the
you're
other
coming
side.
on one side of the horse, he's coming on the other.
Correct. As he goes through the middle of the horse to evade. This is a Monty Python skit.
So, we'll see where it goes.
And I'm singing the song of my people.
Bardic inspiration.
All right, he goes to dive over the midsection of the horse, do a nice little somersault, and spring back to his feet. The horse, however, has other plans and kind of wriggles and writhes, and he kind of hits the side of the horse and stops standing right next to the horse, comes up with one of you on one side and one of you on the other.
Stab.
Alrighty, roll to hit. Are you going to hit him with your axe?
I'll wait till I see
advantage,
what-
Oh, okay.
disadvantage. What are
We
we
were
at?
at advantage because of the helm.
18 on that one. I'll take the 18.
Alrighty. You pierce his side with the flaming scimitar. He does not look happy.
I imagine not. I'm not going to pull the blade back out. I'm just going to leave it there, too.
Ow.
Stab, stick.
All right, what are you doing?
Swing with the axe, go for the head.
Well, that's not fair.
It didn't work last time.
Who said we ever played fair?
This is true. Swing and hit him. Roll to hit him. You're at advantage.
17 and 15, so 17. Yeah,
Alrighty.
there's no modifier.
Oh, there is.
21.
Alrighty. You bury your axe into his shoulder, into like his collarbone area. Mm-hmm. He looks even less happy now as he's being seared from the inside out, and it was just shonk.
And I'll pull it out, hoping he starts to bleed out.
Okay.
Go big or go home. Tim. I effed your wife. Why can't we play this? We should be able to play this.
No.
Well, then you need
God,
to...
this die sucks. Okay.
That's sort of why I gave it to you.
Oh, you dick.
It's the cursed die of...
You're so horrible.
You have to learn these songs. You have to sing them.
Oh, I'll sing them.
Nice.
Good. Someday.
Because
I'll
they're
sing
covered
them.
by fair use.
Yeah, someday when they're...
We can play the background music.
No, actually, we can't.
Are you
But
serious?
if
no.
you sing it with your own vocal cords, it's covered by fair use.
Right.
All right. We need a beatbox. It's all.
No, I'm not going to do that.
Thank
Boots
God.
and cats and boots and cats and boots and cats.
I effed your wife.
What? Don't judge me.
You're like an angry troll. I love it.
That's my DJ.
No, it's good. I like it.
So
It's a
how
DJ
is,
name, Angry
how
Troll.
is Atherton doing?
He's not doing well. You pull the axe out, and there's not a fountain of blood. It just kind of goes.
It is not
It's a chocolate fountain of blood.
Yeah, it's not a fountain. It just sort of. There's not even really a spray. There's a gurgle, and then it flows.
I will call
regularly.
him Charlie.
This is not Kill Bill.
Don't go chasing blood falls.
He pulls his sword out and flicks it at Tim.
Tim.
No.
You fucked his wife. I found it humorous. I'm not going to lie. She's a nice lady.
She's a wonderful lady.
Roll me. What are you doing here? What's your response to the sword that is in the air towards you?
Cheer up, Charlie.
Well, I'm a coward, so...
Well, sure.
But you know what? You own it. You grabbed it by the balls and you ran away from it. That's awesome.
Let's drop down to the floor. Like his wife showed me.
Yes.
Down to the
Oh,
floor real
wonderful.
quick.
Without
All right,
the
so you're going to roll the
kneecaps.
dodge. Give me a D20. You're at advantage against your dex. You're just shooting to roll that on the floor, aren't you?
No, I'm gonna...
Was either of those a 1?
One of them was a 1, yeah.
Thank God
What
for
was,
advantage.
what was the other one?
The other one was a 6.
Okay.
Better than one, dude.
Better than a 1.
So that was not... Yeah.
The sword flings through the air. You go to duck. Perhaps not squealing like a girl. The pommel, the what do they call the handle? The handle, the pommel.
Pommel.
Yeah, the pommel.
Hilt.
Hilt.
Catches him right. I mean, Atherton, or not Atherton, but Tim just boom right in the eye. I mean, just ting, and the sword careens off. Or carooms off, whatever the word is there.
No, Crean, you're right.
And down goes Tim.
Oh, the face, not the face. Oh, Tim.
And down goes Atherton.
No.
Down to one
Oh.
knee.
Okay.
He coughs, and blood comes out of his face. Well, that wasn't nice.
I like you, sir. I'm going to clean him again.
Okay, roll to hit. I'm going to try to dodge. Oh, God, this just sucks. Why did you give me this die?
So I rolled a 2 and a 14. So I got the 14 plus 4, 8. 18.
Okay, he rolled to attempt to maneuver himself out of the way and rolled a
Nat 1.
nat 1. I'm going to save that so that I can tweet it out later.
Yeah.
We will live tweet his demise. He tries to turn to try to take the blow glancing, but he winces in pain and stops mid-twist to take it right in the face. I mean, just forehead. He is going to ruin your axe with his forehead. I mean, it's just he is going. You split his head like a melon.
I've seen this before.
Melons?
No. He took it in the face.
Oh, in the face.
Ah, there it is.
I'm going to, once Titus drives our opponent low, go retrieve his rapier, and then wake him up.
Oh, he's not out. He's just ow.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Your axe is embedded in his head.
Okay. Is he dead?
Well,
He
I'm
does
gonna
not
go with
appear to be
yes.
happy. I mean, I don't. He's not moving.
Okay.
He's at the end of your axe. You kind of wiggle your axe, and he just.
I'm going to take his hat.
Do
With the
it.
exceptionally long
I
black
really
feather.
like the feather.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to take his rapier. Let's see.
Okay. What do you? The horses are squealing still.
Yeah.
The people have stopped and watched this quick exchange. There are street urchins that are having their eyes covered by the hands of the wharf women, wharf with a W. They look appalled at the scene in front of them.
Yeah.
You hold with two hands the axe, extending forward. Atherton still stuck on the blade.
I'll pry my axe out and
How so?
well, I'll put my foot on his face and I will pry my axe out. And after that happens, I am then going to
What's your alignment?
Lawful evil?
Does that mean I have to leave the axe?
No.
No, chaotic good.
No.
Ish.
Chaotic good.
Chaotic neutral.
Lawful
What is
evil.
it? What is your
Well, I thought when I started this I was going to be neutral good, but I don't think I am.
Well,
Lawful
this doesn't sound
evil.
neutral good. Let's just put it that way.
But he did it. I mean,
He did it. What is
he
it?
killed the horses. That's horrible.
He's a bad person.
But
You have him dangling from the end of your axe like a Christmas toy at this
then
point.
if he's a bad person, then I can't be evil, right?
No,
Wrong.
you are definitely
Wrong.
evil. You are evil.
All right, well, what I was going to say before I was so rudely interrupted is I'm going to put my boot on his face, pry the axe out, then I am going to cut his head off and take it and put it on a spike before we leave town. Is that evil?
Yeah, pretty much.
I thought that was just resourceful.
All right, Vlad.
No, I didn't put it
This is
on.
going to make an amazing song. Just FYI.
Fair enough.
You're welcome.
Yeah, exactly.
No, I don't like him because he killed the horses. I don't really care about people, but animals.
Man at arms, have the men come collect the gear. We need to leave
Yeah.
now.
I do want to cut the head off, though.
All right. He's
grab
looking.
the
He's got
gear.
the sword, and he's really just like, "What the hell just happened?" It was all of like 12 seconds, and he's going, "We should probably." Okay. Whoa.
I look at him and say, "We had a disagreement," and I start chopping at the neck. The more I talk, the more it is a little evil, isn't it?
Yes, lawful evil.
No, not even lawful, dude.
Think neutral evil? He's not chaotic.
He's not
evil.
chaotic evil.
Not yet. He's getting there.
He's definitely. I'll go with neutral.
Yeah,
evil.
neutral
Yeah.
I
evil.
could do neutral. Yeah, you guys are my friends, so I would never do that to you unless I was paid well.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
All
All
right,
right, sounds about right. Okay, well, no, we go from lawful neutral because paladins neutral evil that's not really your thing.
Well, I'm not a paladin yet,
Well,
and
no,
it's
in
a
fifth
journey.
In
It's
fifth
a
edition,
journey.
you can be any alignment and a paladin.
Oh,
so-
all right,
Yeah,
fair
you
enough.
can.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
It's a journey.
It's a journey. Come on. No, Rome wasn't built in a day. I mean, it was burned to the ground in several days, but regardless, it's
All right.
need a fiddle.
The man-at-arms and the 4 or 5 guys that are with you are dispatching the horses, the last of the horses. They are, the city seems to be appalled. The constabulary comes up. 2 gentlemen go, what's going on here?
There was a disagreement that led to
Obviously.
an altercation. We will, however, be leaving now.
I'm still chopping at the neck.
Okay, the guy's head comes off.
Okay. All right.
We will be
Victory.
Leaving, we will be leaving
I
now.
have to wife. I'm playing with it. I'm sorry. You might be a little
Come on,
crazy now.
onward we go, guys.
Are you ready to go, Mr. Atherton?
Yes, I am, Titus.
All right. You say it. We're in full agreement. Let's do it, Sparrow. I'll put him in a saddlebag and we'll go.
You carrying the saddlebag? We ain't got no horses right now.
That was dumb. I take the saddlebag off of the horse. I put it on my shoulder. I put the head in the saddlebag. Now I'm ready.
All right, let's go.
Me too, Titus.
Goodbye, Constable.
That exchange is also going in the song.
Goodbye, Constable.
I think Titus might have had a break in psyche, but regardless, it'll be fun.
Okay, they watch this with horror. And they're just,
Red rum.
they're just, what? Red rum. And you're like, I'm ready too, Titus. Let's go. And they're just, what? And you guys walk out.
I look at him, I say, Tim effed his wife.
It's not my fault. His wife is handsy. You can spread that around. Because
He effed her good.
Let's go.
And the guy, the soldiers and the man at arms are just like, meh, and they walk out.
Yeah.
All right, you guys are headed north, out of town the secret way. Do you take them the secret way, or do you just straight out walk down the middle of the street like a boss?
I don't think it matters now.
Me either, Titus. You're an idiot. Keep going.
yeah, we'll still play cautious. We don't. I'll take him the secret route.
We've never played.
Mostly because I really like secrets. So
All right, both of you roll me an intelligence roll, one die only, please.
11.
19.
All right, both of you know he is still taking you the secret-y route. Just like
What are you afraid of now, man?
this is for your benefit at this point.
Oh, okay, well
This
then
isn't
let's
really for
go.
me.
Yeah, he might be
the
right.
man at arms. There's a man at arms and 5 other guys in your group. They're just kind of following these two, and they go, "Wait, this is for our benefit? Why?"
What if we're ambushed? Oh, did you hear the news? King Winthrop?
No,
The coup was successful.
no, the coup was not successful.
Well, they just called him King Winthrop.
The Dockmaster called them King Winthrop of Kingsfjord.
Really?
We need to go.
All right.
And hence the secret route.
Ah, fair enough. Okay. He leads you out.
Mm-hmm.
It's now getting on to evening time. You stop, and there's a stable at the edge of the city.
Thank God.
It's got a bunch of horses in it.
How much for 10 stout horses?
100 gold. Oh, already. And they're like, yeah, here you go. 10 stout horses. Bring them on. Here we go.
Big baller.
Everybody gets a horse. They're all like, oh, hey, this is kind of nice.
Freaking Oprah. You get a horse. You get a horse.
Everybody gets a horse.
Nay.
Let's go.
Okay. You get your horses.
Oh,
Are you going to bed at the stable that night?
No.
Or are you going to...
No, need to get out of town.
I miss SJP.
Do you... Or do you gallop?
No, we're quiet. Just
Well...
Conan leaving
the horses are
Shalazar.
like-
We're just
Dink, dink, dink.
They're tiptoeing.
being quiet about it. Just moving.
Okay.
Everybody's staring at us still in disbelief.
I might be able to reanimate that head.
No.
No, I could.
Not today.
What about tonight?
Maybe tomorrow.
All right, maybe tomorrow.
Alrighty. Everybody roll me 1d10, 1d20.
That was a 1 on a Mr. Timmy.
Nice.
15.
Oh, no.
Oh, there was you rolled the 1 as well?
Both of you rolled ones?
Yes.
Wow, 15.
Alrighty.
I'm just so full of glee that he's dead. I'm not really thinking about much else. He's like, I'm free. I have to watch. Yay. Yay.
Alrighty. You all are headed down the way, and a person steps out on the road with a lantern and waves at you.
Hello.
Good sirs, good sirs.
Yes.
We need your help.
With what?
My daughter, she has been injured. She has twisted her ankle.
This is a setup. Let's go.
We are not medics.
Perhaps the archers in the trees will help you donate to the local fund for the healers.
Oh, hold
Look
on.
around. How many archers are there
Like half a dozen?
in the trees?
Yes.
It's not a smart place to be.
Maybe not.
It's the high ground. I reach into the saddlebag. Take my donation, good sir, and they throw him the head.
The back of the head.
Yeah.
It's very heavy.
Well, it was until you
Does
threw
it,
it away.
does it clink?
Heads are not light.
Yeah.
10 pounds.
Donation for your cause and your daughter, good sir.
They scatter. Now everybody's rolling a 1 tonight. Give me a different D20.
Okay.
Here, take this one. The gig keeps giving me ones.
You just gave me the same die back.
Oh, I did. I'm sorry.
Here, you can take this one.
Yeah, it keeps rolling you ones.
Yeah.
That's
Maybe
the
a
same die, isn't it? No, it is. It's cooler. All right.
I rolled 1 tonight. I'm doing good.
All right. They scatter. Your horses continue. So much for random encounters, right?
I'm sorry. Hey,
Shit.
hey, I thought that was an interesting play. It could have gone horribly wrong.
Yeah, it's like that's going to either go really well or really bad.
Thank you, Sir Atherton.
Yeah.
He served a purpose in the end.
Thank
Shut
you,
up.
Timmy.
Timmy. I'm sorry. That was awesome, though. Thank you.
It was horrible.
No, it was. Here, give me your die. I'll give you another one.
No, this one's a good one. I'm keeping this one.
Yeah.
Like forever. All right.
Cool.
Go to the other side here.
See? Just because I have evil tendencies doesn't mean it doesn't help us in the end.
No, you're going to get something in the end.
Oh, yeah, boss.
All right. You ride for another couple of hours. Are you going to stop at inn, or are you going to stop like along the road, get off the road, bed down?
Was there an inn down the road?
Eventually, sure.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah.
just wait till we get to the next inn.
Yeah, Sparrow, I have the directional sense of a 3-year-old. You tell us where we're bedding down.
Okay. You ride until you were in basically the dead of night, but there is an inn. They seem to be closed up for the evening, like they've already gone to bed.
Doom, doom, doom.
That means nothing to Sir Sparrow.
There are no horses outside the inn.
Okay.
Okay. The door, the little thing slides open. Who are you?
We need rooms.
At this hour?
Yes.
It is night, good sir.
The little thing slides closed.
Okay.
No.
Listening real close.
You have to open the door. If we don't, then we're gonna need in trouble too. If you don't know the door right now, I turn the light on, take you on in, and then another one.
Damn it, Charlie Brown. Make a decision.
The door unlocks and opens.
Thank you. Man-at-arms, have your men put the horses down for the night.
Sure. We're taking them around back.
Yeah, standard watch.
Okay. Woohoo! It wasn't a 1. All right. They take the horses around back. There are 4 rooms in the inn, not counting the innkeeper and his wife's room. They come out with poultry, food, and food and drink. They put it on. 1 silver per occupant, please.
Okay. One
Okay.
gold piece.
Alrighty. They're like, very good. She stokes the fire a little so that you're warm enough while you're eating. The men come in and eat. The door is locked and barred. As she goes to bed, she leaves. The innkeeper's wife goes into the back to get their bed ready. He says, you guys can sleep upstairs. He closes the door enough that it's, his hand is still holding the door, but he's blocked the majority of the sound. And he looks at you as a group and he says, I want you to know it's not that we do not love King Valdor. It is that we don't want to get mixed up in this problem. Okay, someone has tried to take his throne. You have his ring. We don't want trouble. And if my wife had not threatened to bring her mother here, I would not have let you in.
You will be well compensated for your time.
As long as I don't see my mother-in-law, that's fine.
We wish you no harm. We'll be out by morning.
Okay. And he opens his door, goes inside, closes the door.
This was a great day. It's going to make for great music.
Well, you
I want
didn't.
you all to know that.
You didn't die, so that's a positive.
I didn't die. You thought I was going to die, and I did not.
No.
I have not seen you fight, Tim, but I will say.
No one was worried you were going to die by any hand other than maybe mine.
No. I was worried you were going to die a horrible death. That's why we stepped in. So I'm glad you didn't. So,
See,
huzzah.
it all works out.
What is
That
your?
works
Do you carry a weapon?
Yes, sir.
What?
I have a bow.
Okay.
That's it.
You have a bow, don't you?
Well, yeah, but
Is every bard supposed to have a weapons cache of some sort?
at least a couple.
We're just worried about how you will protect yourself if we are not there. That was all.
Good sir, I will run. That's how I will protect myself.
Oh, marathoner.
So what you're saying is,
And
that
I'm pretty good at it.
I don't need to waste a sword on you, is what you're saying.
No.
Okay.
You don't waste a sword on me.
As
Or
long,
in me, either way.
as long as you can play music during the battle, I care not.
I'll shoot some arrows.
The man-at-arms says, so play a tune for the men?
Oh, sure.
Yes.
What would you like to hear?
Any favors with any tune?
Play the lovely lass from Morning Star.
It's a lovely lass from Morning Star.
I don't know what that is.
Neither do I.
Neither do I.
Yes. Let him play what he
However-
wants.
We will,
We need a lute. Should have brought a harmonica.
He has a lute.
Yeah, I have a lute.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
So I play the lute. That's what I'm doing here.
All right, what are you playing?
Um,
Oh, no.
Do you tell a story with the song? Do you just play the song as it regularly plays? Do you want to even roll to see if you know the song?
sure. Sure, I will play,
Journey. Don't stop believing.
I was thinking closing time.
Nice.
You realize it's about birth, not
Not Wheel in the
Closing
Sky
time
keeps
of it.
on turning?
no.
No. Wheel in the Sky
Keeps on turning. No. Closing time.
Don't know where I'll be tomorrow. No?
I was thinking Final Countdown. It's a good song.
No.
That's a little too much right before bed.
Closing
It is a little too much for bed. That's your problem.
What is
it's
my
too
problem?
much before
I
bed.
thought my problem was cutting people's heads off and
I think
throwing them at
closing
them.
time
Which
is
is
the way to go.
which is also
Yeah, closing time is the way to go.
All right.
too much before bed.
I'm not the bard, man. I just give the
And
suggestions.
let's see if I can, how well I can play this for you guys. How about that?
Now, at some point, I believe Josh Jackson, and I get to make this joke first because nobody else has said it. At some point, I believe Josh Jackson will point his finger towards Timmy and yell, "You're not the bard of me."
Probably.
That was very good, sir.
Was that well done?
No, I will look at you and just say, you continue to bard so hard, my friend. Keep going.
And I play it as well as a 19 can play it.
Woo!
Yes.
So he,
You're going to have to play the song.
the girl from Lashmore, the Morning Star. No, I don't know how that song goes. I got nothing.
Just make
Morning
it.
I know.
Closing
Well, the
time.
Morning Star, the light bringer.
This game is so much
The,
better with a bard. Just saying.
It has been. So, do you tell a story, or do you?
Yeah, let's
Sing-
tell the story of the day. I sing
Yes!
I sing what I saw. So
The great Sir
so
Tim.
we'll tell the story of
And we got Leonard Cohen here on piano just singing about what he sees.
just see
What? That's
sing
what
about what you
Leonard
see.
Cohen did.
Leonard
that's
Cohen
how
was
you do
amazing.
So
Lenny, he was good.
so
Hallelujah.
the part of the day that I'm going to pick to sing about is how indecisive he was about figuring out where actually the saddlebag was and how long it took him to find it and then actually put the head in it. It took so long,
Hey.
and
It was true.
that's what we're gonna go with.
And that's okay.
Okay. You play the song. You sing the words. You tell of the length of saddleback finery, opening, positioning a severed melon inside with a dark, dank squish.
What's the song from Leonard Cohen? What is it? You Like It Darker? Is it?
I don't remember.
Yeah. I think that's the song.
And how you cinched the bag down and It rolled on. Rode on your shoulder throughout the night until a man accosted you, asked you rather unfortunately, untoward, unprompted,
Rudely.
to empty your bags, to give him your purse, to fold out your belongings into his hands, to which you chucked the accursed melon from inside the now wet and putrid interior of the saddlebag. It was not long, it was not hard, it was not anything
foul
left upon the dark earth of the open road. Your would-be accosters fleeing before you.
It's good stuff. And you effed his wife.
I did.
Yes.
And the song comes to a close, all because I effed his wife.
Yeah.
I love it.
Horrible, terrible, horrible. Oh, passable song. And the guy's like, oh, it sounds pretty good.
It actually has a ring to it. It's a little catchy. It's sort of
It's
weird.
pretty good.
Like, huh. I see where you were going with that. All right, fair enough.
I could see being put in that situation. Somebody might do it the same way. No one ever.
No one ever.
You're like, what would I do? Toss the head. Oh, I see where you went there.
Just
Gotcha.
like, breaking it off is like a chicken bone. It was disturbing.
So you never know how far the song might reach, and one day a simple boy might grow up into a man similar to you
True.
and get caught in a similar situation in which he has a head to throw.
I literally could get 7 to 8 stanzas out of this song, and that's just off the top of my head.
Yeah, exactly.
Just saying. Just saying.
You could literally get no stanzas out of him because you took off the top of his head. No. Yes. I get it. I hear what you're saying. Just off the top of his head.
Just a trim.
That's horrible.
Just a little off the top.
Just a little off the top.
Just the tip.
Just the
jeez.
tip.
Alrighty, and as the embers as the embers come down and the night quiets and you hear the final of just the tip. And not right before bed. How many times do I have to tell you, you jerk?
Final countdown.
See? Now the kids are all up, and then you're never going to get them back to sleep.
We don't have kids.
You're a jerk. You're just an idiot.
All right, I'm sorry.
All right. The evening goes down. Sun comes up. Hold on. No, nothing untoward. Over the course of the evening, you wake up the next day. You're far enough off the beaten path that nothing has really followed you out. Man-at-Arms says, all right, where are we heading now? The horses are ready and prepped. Where are we going next?
Straight to the valley, so we get to Dale.
Oh, wait. Didn't we say that we weren't going to go straight there because of the possibility of ambush? I thought we were going around.
Yeah, how far are we into the secret path?
Oh, you're a good 15, 20 miles east of the town. If you made a beeline for Thunder Valley at this point, you're not on the main route.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I think we'd be pretty good to go straight through by now. We've gone far enough out of the way that...
Okay.
Straight line.
All right. All of you roll 1d20.
No.
Your target is above a 5.
17.
18.
7.
18.
All right. You ride for the better part of a day. You come across a group of men that you think might be road bandits. They eye you. You eye them. They eye you again.
I wave. Well, it just seems like unnecessary tension.
I bow with my newfound hat. With a little flourish.
Flourish. Very nice.
Your plume.
They recognize the hat.
Damn it.
And kind of one guy waves back and they let you pass. No real issue.
Zang.
You ride for the day and you come upon a ridge that leads into a valley with a large city, a village, more of a city than a village. In the middle of in the valley, you have reached Thunder Valley.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well, let's go find somewhere to bed down for the night, and stable our horses, and then go from there.
Okay, you are far enough away that if you rode for another hour, you'd get to the limits of the city. There are stables around. You can easily find somewhere to bed your horses and yourselves.
Okay.
Alrighty. You grab a bunk for the night.
I'm looking forward to bedding Titus. So.
Hey.
Zing.
And maybe we'll get a bear in the middle.
Burr.
Burr.
See how catchy that is. It really is.
It is. You're a terrible human.
Stuck in the middle with you.
You still have both ears. Be happy. So, you going to buy out the entire inn?
Yeah.
Okay. They're just like, hey, yeah, how you doing? Hey, where you guys from? What are you guys doing? Where you come from?
We're just travelers.
From where? Obviously, you're travelers. You're traveling.
Nowhere special.
Oh, off the ways.
Off the ways?
Yeah, off the ways.
Why don't you sing our good friends a song?
What does that mean, off the ways?
Let him sing
It
you
means
in song.
it means from over there.
Over there. Over there.
You are just a jerk tonight, aren't you?
I'm trying to help.
That's the problem.
As the Yanks are coming, the Yanks. Oh.
Wow.
Sorry. I'm done. I'm sorry.
The Yanks
Over
are
there.
coming.
Over
The
there.
Yanks are coming.
How about we just chill so tomorrow morning we can go about our business?
The Yanks are coming because I effed his wife. Is that where the Yanks are coming from?
That's what Little P said.
Theme now.
That's what Little P said.
We do tonight. Jeez.
I effed your wife. Hey. We need a musical. Buffy can do it. Why can't we?
We can take it off. We'll make a
Yeah.
video.
Yeah. Ooh.
Okay.
People would pay us not to air it.
Especially if we're taking it off.
Yeah. Oh. Titties everywhere. Titties. God. All right. I'm retarded.
What's worse?
All of it. All of it is worse.
So we are at the end.
You're at the end.
Yeah. We're just hanging out.
Are you playing?
Yeah, I'll play a few tunes for the evening.
Alrighty. Don't play just the tip again. Don't play the Yanks are over here. And don't
Over there.
over there, whatever. Don't play wherever she's yanking you. Don't.
Just the tip, mother. Don't you ever forget.
Okay, I think this went a little too medieval.
No, I think this is awesome. We have a bard who only raps. What is wrong with it? There's nothing wrong with this.
horrible.
No, it would. I mean, it would be horrible, but it would be.
Only if they were Eminem good would it not be horrible.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's okay.
Even then, I think it'd still be bad.
You should rap just Paul Wall. Grills.
Just rapping Pink Floyd lyrics.
I'm sorry. I don't know where this derailed, but this train wreck, I mean, you have to stop and look. And there's other pileups happening because people are stopping.
This derailed when you got here.
Choo-choo,
That's what happened.
motherfucker. Choo-choo.
Edit.
Add it.
I didn't. What? Oh, yeah. That's okay. Edit.
Thank you. Oh my God.
Call me Josh.
All right.
Remember the one night it was 5 in an hour for me?
Yeah.
Yes.
Moving that way with him tonight.
No.
All right.
One head, one effort.
The men who were on watch last night are off watch tonight. They did a 3-man watch, so they're able to more than cover.
Menage a watch.
Menage a watch. Wow.
You love it.
We have a winner, Scott.
I hate the
Yeah.
French.
Hey, you shut your mouth.
I hate them.
I love the French.
Why?
Why would anyone love the
They
French?
make great
The
croissants.
wine, the kissing, the fries. What else do you need?
Well, let's see.
We don't.
The croissant.
Croissant.
Okay. Okay.
We're at the point where we don't need them to make croissants anymore.
Yes, but they
So-
created they invented the croissant.
Okay, but
Croissant.
they
that
invented
was
the,
it.
the menage a trois.
The menage a trois.
No, they just named it. They didn't invent it.
Sure. Yeah. And still good.
And it doesn't matter.
The mustard is delicious. The cheese is amazing. The wine is spectacular. Wine, women, and song.
Yeah, I guess.
Okay.
That's not bad.
I still don't like them.
That's okay. You don't have to like them. You just have to go.
We take your women. We take your cheese. We take your wine.
Wine, cheese, and wenching.
Gaston. Okay. That's what it is.
No.
That's the answer. Are you okay there? You done choking that mic over there?
Oh, I'm good. Just the tip.
Yeah, apparently. Not the top.
Just the tip.
Just the tip.
He keeps moving around on me, so I got to be active.
Oh, there you go.
Just beat it. Beat it. What? Joe?
Yanks are over there. Okay.
The Yanks
I'm
are
sorry.
coming.
I'm
The
sorry,
Yanks
Scott.
are
I have
coming.
this effect on people.
I guess.
I blame.
Okay.
He's going off wall.
Everybody roll me 1d20.
16.
18.
Dose.
Dose.
Better? No.
All right. You all go to sleep. You all finally bed down for the night.
Timmy gets herpes.
Timmy hears heartbeats. What did you say? Heartbeats?
I said herpes.
So, heartbeats.
No, Timmy has a hairpiece. Hairpiece. Bad hairpiece. Horrible hairpiece. I don't know where that came from, but I thought it was actually pretty funny. Sorry.
Need Jeebus.
These Jeebus with a bad herpes.
So he has a bad toupee.
Bad herpes.
You hear
What do you hear?
2 heartbeats. It's like it's not your heartbeat.
What?
You look to the left. There is a willowy figure. It doesn't look. It looks like if you touch it, your hand would go right through her. Very thin, very young.
It's the wife.
No, it's the daughter.
Oh, no. The daughter was worse.
What? What daughter?
I'm not sure.
You look. You clear your eyes, and you thought it was the daughter.
Okay.
And now it looks more like a wood nymph. It's you reach out to like touch her arm and your hand goes right through it. She's pale, very, very she's almost giving off a glow. You realize in the torchlight you couldn't see her well enough. And she was just kind of laying there.
Right next to me?
Yeah, like right up against you.
I'm going to jump up and squeal. That's what's going to happen right now.
Alrighty. As you jump up and squeal, her visage changes from one of calm, pasty, sort of wood nymphy, and it almost as though you took the branches of a tree and twisted them, and they became like gnarled knots of wood. Her mouth splits like the bark on a dried tree, and you see just wet, sharp teeth that as she screams in response to you. And that'll do us tonight for Gaming with Scott. We thank you very much for listening to all of our crazy, wild, ribaldrous, terrible, terrible ideas for songs.
Truth.
What is it? Toupee.
Bad hairpiece. Stay away from hairpiece.
There it is. Herpes. You have a very bad herpes. Your hairpiece is bad. So we thank you for listening to all of that because it was absolutely terrible.
Yay.
But we're about to hear Tim get eaten by a tree thing. I don't know yet. That's
Because
what's
of
going
his
to happen there.
hairpiece.
Yeah, and she's probably going to chew him up and spit him out. So thank you very much for listening. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon. Bye.
Adios.
And that's it tonight for us on Gaming with Scott presents Fantasy Weekly Book 2, To Save an Empire. You can always send us an email at feedback@gamingwithscott.com or catch us on Twitter. Joshua Jackson is at ActionJack853. Kelly is at Aerith. John Kennedy is at JKMyth. Rico is at R1C0. And me, Scott T, at GamingWScott. You can always find us on Facebook at facebook.com/GamingWScott. This is a Southgate Media production. Remember, we all hold fantastic realms within our mind's eye and can share that with those around us to make the world a better place. Bring that with you every time we venture out into the world. And as always, you'll hear from us real soon.